Hi everybody.
Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to find out what the issue is with the wobbling of the drivetrain. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so I've got to get the SG in here and find a few locations where I can mount the GoPro under the car so I can see what is going on with the whole drivetrain wobbling. And then I'm going to change the fuel filter and then we'll go out and see if it's still doing it. Come back. If it's still doing it, I'm going to change the spark plugs, go out, come back, and throughout that whole time I'll keep moving the GoPro around to try to find the culprit and why it's doing it, and hopefully we can get it fixed up. Now it is running a little rough at idle. The other day, pretty close to work, stopped at the lights, felt smooth, and then it started to feel like it was missing a little bit. So maybe it is the spark plugs, maybe it's the fuel filter, it's a bit blocked. Yeah, maybe the fuel filter is blocked. I do have one around here somewhere, just over there. So that's the easiest thing to do, so we'll do that first. So the missus is out at the moment. When she gets back, I'll pop out and get some spark plugs, and then we'll get to it. Alright guys, so I picked up the spark plugs. That's the number. So we'll get the car in later. We'll do the fuel filter first. We'll take it out for a drive, see if that's fixed it. If not, bring it back in. Then we'll do the spark plugs. Take it out. See if that's fixed it. If it hasn't, then I'll start rigging up some mounts underneath the car in different locations. We'll test them all while the car's still up. Make sure it's all in the good areas. And then tomorrow morning, we'll take it out for a drive and see if we can find the issue of the whole car wobbling. Alright guys, I'm back. It's night shift time. It's about 10 o'clock. So I'm going to go grab the FOS, bring it in, and we'll swap over the fuel filter. Alright, so I got the FOS in. So you might have seen last episode where I started to detail this side. The reason why I also didn't do this side is, as you can see here, we've got a bush right at the gate that I need to trim back. So it wasn't trimmed back, so I didn't see the point in doing that because it would scratch it. So let's pop the bonnet. I can't believe how good that came up. Let's pop the bonnet and change over the fuel filter. Right, fuel filter is in the same location as the GT SF5. So just gonna grab the new one out, make sure it's all the same. Last thing you want to do is get the fuel filter off and then have the wrong one. Alright, looks pretty much the same. Orientation looks a little bit different with the pipes coming out. I have to swap over a couple of clips. I think there's a rubber gasket that goes under the clip. So it's going to be very careful when I'm undoing this. I'm going to have a rag over the top so there's no pressure coming up towards me. So move the ventilation out, all the through turn. That one's the ventilation. Alright, so all this has to go back onto this one. We'll undo these Phillips head with my nicely chewed up stumpy. I'll chuck a rag over and I'm taking these lines off. Alright, so I've got the hoses off. I've got the filter out. It's down here. So we'll get the new one down. Oh yeah, it is the same. So what have we got? WZ348. WZ348. Same time. So we've got to change over this clip. So I've still got that little rubber sleeve in there. So we'll just pop that on, pull that up, and then we'll go where the clamp is. Alright, all back together and all clipped in. Let's prime the fuel and see if we've got any leaks. And then I'm going to tip this old one out into here and see how it looks. Alright, primed it a few times and no leaks, which is great. So let's tip this out and see how bad fuel looks. It's alright. I don't think that will fix the issue, but let's go for a quick drive. Alrighty guys, it's still doing it. Time to get it back in the garage and have a look at some points where I can mount the GoPro to have a look. My dad even suggested maybe even it's the clutch. Alright guys, I'm back. I've jacked it up. Got some jack stands under there. Gonna try to find some good locations to mount the GoPro. What do we want to look at? We want to look at drive shafts. We want to look at the carrier bearing. Alright guys, so I've found a couple of locations. I've already mounted one down there, and I'll mount some tomorrow. I don't know, I'll do the driving first, and then see how we go, and then I'll do spark plugs. Alright guys, got my little helper here. It's coming for a drive with me. I just need to figure out how to link the phone and the GoPro together, and then we'll go out for a drive. Hi everybody. I'm thinking it's engine mounts.